This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down now, it's Conner. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Conner on the carry.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Seahawks take.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
At the Steelers.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, it's Samuels. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And a seat. And oh, he coughed it up.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it.
Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Third and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. On third and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think, play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Complete to Eric.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
now from the 7. Here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take off with it.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, and going, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
His kick is...
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Russell Wilson.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Wilson. steps away. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Out to his left. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Vincent Mayowa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go. It's Edwards and zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Able to extend their lead. Defensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
I used to have a coach who called it stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That'll
and only able to get this to the 19, so
Yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Dancing to his left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 12.
Mahomes now on first down.
Kansas City.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good.
Makes the score.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule.
And this is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 46 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13.
Chiefs 16, Seahawks 13.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
8 yards.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Hardman on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Mecole Hardman on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Patrick Mahomes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the move to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Russell Wilson.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
The offense retains possession.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Jared Reed. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Loss of 8 yards.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tano passing yo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give this to Bell and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 30. Chiefs 16.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself second-point defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, sliding out of the pocket, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10.
Wilson wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
For Seattle.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rolling to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And 2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the... The 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Evans. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stump it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He was brought down by
just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right. He's got Burton here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it. Downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Breeze lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Brady, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And out.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. It's a gain of 5. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Malcolm Brown at $3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Now Brady again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.